Hello everyone, good day. This is Cyril Econom. Right in front of me is volatility 100S, is a synthetic indices. A lot of people have been asking me how I pick my trades. Before I go into that, welcome to PPU's Academy. This is going to be our first video. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, what I look for is to know the trend, the current trend of the market. When that is spotted out, as you can see, the market is making lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows. So I spot out my lower highs and my lower lows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all my drawings first. Start from afresh. So this is my lower high, lower low. I'll spot out lower high, right? This is my lower high. This is my lower high. This is the high that made this low, right? So this is my lower high. I'll spot out my lower low, my lower high, and my lower low. Okay, we check this is the high that made this low, right? So that's my lower high. All of this is nonsense. I like to call it nonsense. Liquidity, I meant. So after I've spotted out my lower highs and my lower lows, I spot out where my obvious liquidities, where the double tops, where millions are looking to sell. I don't sell where the millions are looking to sell. I sell where I see obvious stops in the market. So now I know that a lot of people are looking to sell from here. We have stop losses just above here. People are looking to sell from here, targeting these lows. As you can see, the girl stopped out before the move happened. So that's where I'm looking for where they are, so I could trade against them. So now I've seen my lower high. I spot out, marked out as my lower high, my point of interest, POI. My point of interest. Where I'm looking to short. Point of interest. Good. So what I'll be doing here is I'll risk 30% of my account on this. I like to risk 30% of my account on this. I lose it. This thing doesn't really matter. This will mean my take profits right at these lows. Oh no, I did wrong too. Right at these lows, this will be my take profits. Marking that as my take profits TP. Right, mark that as my take profits. Bottom, center, no, left. Okay, so that'll be my TP. Mark that as my TP. Then now, after risking this on 30% on this trade, after risking 30% on this trade, all I do is I go into the lower time frame. Lower time frame is like the H4, right? We were on the daily time frame. I go to the H4 or I go to the H2 time frame. I look for reasons to sell. What do I mean by reasons to sell? I look for schematics, a Whyckoff schematics. If you're not familiar with Whyckoff is basically how demands turn into supply, right? I don't know how to further explain that. Whyckoff, in his theory, go read about him if you don't know, he explained how markets will turn from demands into supplies, right? The market cycle, basically. As we know, market buys and sells. So I'm looking for how this demand or these buys would turn into supplies. So what I'll do is I'll mark out my Whyckoff. As you can see, this is that. Excuse me. Let's go to the H4 so I could further explain this. Network is bad. This is that point of interest, right? This is that place we are looking to sell, where we have placed our 3%, right? So now let's go into it. So I'll look for a Whyckoff schematics here to sell from, to look for sales, where I could get a tighter stop loss. That's basically just the idea. Getting a 1:90, 1:2000. It sounds weird, but really it is possible. So what I'll look for is I'll look for my schematics. Let me start labeling my schematics. If I have a preliminary supply, preliminary supply is basically where the last stop in the market was, as where the last buys was placed in the market. We have our selling climax or buying climax. I meant to say our buying climax. This is where the last initial impulsive buy move happened, where you can see our Marubuzus happened. Then we have automatic rally. We then have secondary tests. The secondary test is testing if there are a lot of sellers to buy to. As you can see, a lot of people were selling from this double top pattern, as you can see here. It is a very clear double top pattern. Double top, see that this is liquidity. I call this liquidity, money. So that's where our obvious stops are. People are looking to sell from this. So they are testing if there are people looking, if there are people to sell, if there are people looking to sell there, so they could buy too, right? So now secondary tests, we have our automatic rally secondary tests. This is our uptrust UT. Uptrust basically is they have taken out people that were looking to sell this double top pattern, as you can see. Then this is our sign of weakness. Sorry, our sign of weakness goes before our uptrust secondary test, sign of weakness, uptrust. This some people will say this is a uptrust after distribution, but no, I would love to see a liquidation of highs, and this is still looking like liquidity to me. Equal highs again, money. So when that is touched, we call that the UTAT, uptrust after distribution. We call this the UTAT, right? This is our UTAT where we are looking to supply this lower. Okay, so after our UTAT was created, all we are waiting for is a break of structure. Now, have we noticed that everyone that was looking to sell here, this double top pattern has been liquidated. Double top has been liquidated before our break of structure happened. Mainly we have our break of structure. Let me mark this out. Break of structure. We now have what? We now have our point of interest again. Our point of interest marked out here. How do I mark out my point of interest? Other blocks are where I mark out my point of interest, right? So I'll mark this as my other block. Sorry, I'll mark this as my POI, I meant to say. My point of interest, where I'll be looking to sell again. This is where I'll put my entry and another 3% of my account, right? I don't risk more than that, no matter how it may look, how clean the setup may look. I don't risk anything more than 3% of my account, nothing more. So this kind of trade, I would love to target my preliminary supply. Remember, I'm still on a higher time frame sales, right? On my 1:5 is still running. So this is going to be where we're looking to sell again. Our point of interest, our 1:5 is still running, right? So we are looking to add more positions. I'll go back to that time frame, H2, right? Sorry, my network is quite down, slow. So this is my point of interest. This is triggering. This setup is triggering, right? We already have a 1:6. Just targeting from there is to there. To our preliminary supply is already a 1:6. Can you imagine? That is already a very nice risk to reward. Meaning, if you risk $1, right? You get $6 just from here to here, which is very, very nice. $100, you get 600. I don't have to explain the math. I'm sure you get the math. So even with this happening, right? Now, when market is getting back to this point of interest, remember we are still in this higher time frame point of interest, right? Now, point of interest, whenever a market gets to a point of interest, we're looking for what is schematics. We're looking for a schematics inside here. As you can see, we're looking for something inside here. Something has happened inside here. This is a schematics. The same of this setup has happened inside here. So we'll go lower again to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame and look for the same picture, right? Looking for the same picture again. This same schematics that happened here, we're looking for it inside here to drop the price lower again, because why wouldn't we? Remember, the risk to reward is always so beautiful. That's why we're taking so much work to get it all together. So I'm back to this point again. I'm now looking for schematics. I don't have to waste too much time here. I could see my perennial supply where the last this thing happened. PSY, this is going to be quick. PSY, we have a PSY initial pause in the uptrend, right? We have a automatic rally. We have a automatic rally. Sorry, our buying climax. This is going to be automatic rally. Sorry about that. This is our buying climax. Excuse me. This is our buying climax. Right? Then we have our automatic rally, our secondary tests, our uptrusts. This small peep. You see this peep right here? This is our uptrusts. Call that uptrusts. A small peep in price is our uptrusts. Then our UTAD, right? Our UTAD has formed. Then after our UTAD, remember after our UTAD has formed, we look for the other block that breaks structure again. Has it broken structure? Has the UTAD broken structure? It has. We have our break of structure again. Break of structure. Right? We have a break of structure. This is now where we are going to sell from. Risk entry again. 3% again is risked. 3% is risked again. For that, I won't be targeting my perennial supply on this, because in this kind of trades, I love to target lower, so I could get a 1:1,000, 1:200, 1:700. I'll target much lower. Already, currently where price is, we already have a 1:2. Current price, we have 1:18 already with our current price, right? So this is it. This is how we do it. Simple. You could get a 1:90, 1:100. All you just have to do is understand the market structure we are in currently and follow the trend of the market. Follow the trend. A trend is your best friend, as we all know. Follow the trend of the markets. So that is it. So we have a 1:20 something here, right? Okay, 1:18. Then we have a 1:5. Then we have another 1:6 inside here. So basically, you've made about 18 plus 4, 20 something plus this. Already a 30 plus this thing. Risk to reward, right? We already have a 1:30 on just one move down. And when market hits our TP, we're going to bang about a 1:200. 1:200. You just have to know the story behind. When you get the story behind, then every other thing comes. So yeah, that is it. That's how we'll be going. I hope I was able to explain this very well. If you don't understand, If you don't understand, don't worry, more videos to come. I'll further explain this on how I see the markets in my videos to come.